Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are taking a look at a very important topic. Is what you're worried about going to be resolved? And to do this reading we are going to be picking 3 piles together. So that will be 1 2 and 3. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so let's see what we have. For pile number 1, we have the, let me adjust that, the castle. For pile number 2, we have the village. And for pile number 3, we have the mirror. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, we have the flower agate. Tumble, sorry. A flower agate. And this is what your crystal, I feel like, yeah, this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 2, you have the Rhodanite, and this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 3, you have the green moss agate in the shape of a heart, and this is what your crystal looks like. All right, so take a look at which one of these 3 piles or 3 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that will probably be the pile for you here today. But if you feel drawn to more than one pile or perhaps all of the piles, I would invite you to trust your intuition, let it lead the way, because it will always guide you to the right readings. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey soul family, welcome to your shuffling and card preparation process. It is so lovely to have you around as we prepare for your reading. And as you know, today we're taking a look at an interesting subject about the things you're worried about. Is what you're worried about going to be resolved? And to do this reading, we will be using the cards here on the table today. On the left are the oracle decks. Why do I have all these oracle decks? I think it's meant to be. I didn't mean to bring 4, but I guess it is what it is, right? So today we have 4 oracle cards meant for this reading and 4 tarot decks. Okay, so let's begin your preparation process and set the intention as we shuffle. Is what you're worried about going to be resolved? Thank you. So I feel this one as well. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Okay. 1, 2, and 3. One, 2, and 3. All right. Right way up, yes. Oh, thanks. So we'll be taking 2 cards from each of the tarot decks. So that is 2. Thank you. 1 and 2. One and 2. Okay. Next deck. Is what you're worried about going to be resolved? So 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Is what you're worried about, thank you, going to be resolved? Oy. Looks like there's an extra card for this pile. Let's keep it there. Okay. Is what you're worried about going to be resolved? There we go. All right, so now that we have the 3 piles ready, let's put them together neatly to prepare for your reading. So that is pile number 1. And we'll place it right here. There we go. With the castle and of course the flower agate. Pile number 2. is also ready. There. There we go. With the Rhodanite. There we go. Pile number 3. Is now ready. Place the main card right there. Is that too close? There. There we go. There. With the green moss agate heart. And my dear soul family, your 3 piles for today's reading are now ready. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I always love it and enjoy it and feel your energies. Love you very much, and let's get straight into your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the flower, agate, stone, or tumble, as well as the castle cards. Very interesting. Let me adjust that. So let's see how this fits into your reading. And as you know, we're taking a look at what you're worried about. Is it going to be resolved? So we'll be taking a look at your oracle cards first. Let's see what you have. So you have the gibbous waxing water moon, interesting, with passion. Okay. You have magic. Wow, love that. Okay. You have the deer and oat with healing. Cards are great. Knowing that all these decks both have shadow and light cards, I'm seeing positivity so far. And the splat, collision, viscous, irregular, expect the unexpected. Very beautiful cards so far. Let's keep this one here. Yeah, why not? Let's keep it right there. And let's take now a look at your tarot cards. All right. So you have the Ace of Swords, the Four of Swords, you have the Two of Wands. Can see someone planning and thinking ahead. Okay. Four of Swords is also about resting and taking time to think. Oh, this one first. All right. So you have the Page of Pentacles. It's kind of reminding me of the splat energy here, the Page of Pentacles, you know, acting in an unexpected way. You have the Hierophant, the Tower card, and a Jello Tower cake. Okay. And the Knight of Wands. As well as the Queen of Wands. Wow. Knight of Wands and Queen of Wands. And I love this specific Queen of Wands. I'm seeing so many things. So right off the bat, of course, we can clearly see, especially... Okay, I was going to say so many things at the same time. Your cards are looking very positive. So to answer first your question, with, is what you're worried about going to be resolved? Yes. The cards are very positive, very relaxing, very calm. And even with this with the cards that you may worried about, they come in a very playful way, you know, the splat, this young child, you know, trying to play and break the plates. Even the Tower card is appearing in your reading as a jello. So I'm not seeing serious energy. I'm getting the first intuitive hit of even the things that may worry you are not that serious after all. Or rather, what I want to say is not going to bring about serious consequences as you may think or feel. With the eyes closed in the castle, you do not see ahead, but we do see diamonds on this eyelid, showing that you may not see ahead, but it does look like it's very precious, very valuable, very good, something that you will love seeing, although your eyes are closed and you're not seeing it. And you do have the flower as well as the flower agate tumble, and this is kind of giving me the idea of blossoming. Things are going to be actually all right. So this is all great news, especially as well with the deer and the oat. You have healing. Yeah, it looks like even if things are a little bit turbulent at the moment, you're a bit concerned, weighing things out, you don't know what to expect, do know that it's going to, these things that you're worried about at the moment that may not initially now be going right, are going to be healing and working out just fine in the future. With the Hierophant, I'm getting the idea that, you know, the Hierophant is something that's traditional, that has set values, things set in stone, pre-agreed on way of behaving. So this tells me that even if things look like they're sporadic at the moment, you will see that later on things will take a different turn, where they'll be more organized. There'll be clear rules or clear regulations that manage it, or clear rules perhaps that you'll agree on with someone, or preset rules that will manage things fairly for you. So this is definitely on your side. And I do see with the Four of Swords that you will be later on healing and relaxing and taking it easy. Especially, is this Four of Swords on a swing? I don't think this Four of Swords is actually on a swing. But it always gives me this impression with the Four Swords, like these are strings and that this figure is swinging back and forth, giving me the impression that they're enjoying their time even. So yeah, the path ahead looks like it's paved with good luck, because we see the oak on the road here, so that it's filled with good luck. Passion is already telling me that you're gonna love what you're about to see. So this tells me that as much as it is surprising now, with maybe events that are surprising you a little, making you feel afraid, things not going as per expected, later on equally you will be surprised with the magic and how things are organized, how things are looking beautiful and blossoming for you. So do know that there is a strong message in your reading, especially in this tiny Tower card in the middle of these huge cards. I'm seeing why these two cards were split now. We're seeing that what you're worried about is really small. With the Jello cake, the consequences aren't as serious as you may think it is. I think seeing the Hierophant, the Knight of Wands, especially this specific Queen of Wands, is either you that will have a significant role that will turn events, your words are going to be heard, or that someone that you know or not know will interfere and put things into place. Someone who is courageous, is not afraid to speak up, has the right thoughts, has the right mentality, is there to do the right thing, and is not afraid to stand in front of challenges or tyranny. This could be you or someone else, and the reason I keep saying here is because, of course, you have Marguerite de Navarre, who was a very influential person in the French Renaissance, and she did have the power to change a lot of things, especially because she was the king's sister, and she befriended all of the writers and the artists, and she was out there, but she wanted to reform the way things were, the thoughts. She was a Catholic, but she wanted to bring new, I don't want to say modernize, but really to use common sense and to do things in moderation. Yeah, and she definitely had great influence. So I really can see that it's either you or someone influential that will have a significant role in the situation that you're in, either helping you pick up your courage and look ahead positively, giving you the opening up your mind to think of different possibilities that will lead to good luck, or that someone will interfere and make a stop, set rules for you and everyone to follow, healing the situation. This doesn't have to do with anyone at all. Like I mentioned in the beginning, this could all be you. You may be the influential person who is going to speak up with the Knight of Wands courageously, say what's up, say what's wrong. You're going to share your long-term vision, share great ideas, and I think it's going to heal the situation and put things into perspective. Like everyone's looking closely and clearly at the repercussions or the consequences of the actions that they're taking at the moment and what it could lead to. Turning the situation into something positive. Perhaps the cake shows a celebration, or turning a scary situation into something sweet. But moving forward, things are going to be set in stone for you. That's exactly what I see. And there's a lot of magic in your reading, because you're not going to be left alone. I see with the magic here that there is divine interference helping you out. Either someone helping you out, or you getting an idea, or you being supported as you courageously talk about it. But in all cases, as you can see with the Hierophant keys, of course, you will find that you will have the key, a very, the key to heal the situation and have a hand in fixing it. With the Castle, of course, it looks like this is a situation maybe at home or in a place, because Castle could be a place of work, a fancy place of work. Yeah, and that's why you are worried. And with the irregular and the collision, maybe you're worried about instability or the unexpected in a very important, sacred area of your life, like home or work. But like the card says, expect the unexpected. Like it may look at the moment like it's not really going in the right direction. There's carelessness in some area, shape, or form, but it's not going to end up the way it's looking now. There are consequences to what's going on now, And like I said, we clearly see there is commitment to new rules or new ways of doing something. And maybe you feel like something is not going right, but you're not sure what it is. If this is the situation where you know something is not right, but you actually came into this reading to find out what is actually wrong, then in this case I'll pull out 2 cards to get more information about the Ten of Pentacles here with the irregular situation. What's going on here? Like, you know something is wrong, but you don't know the depth of it. Like, what's going on could be your question. Let's get more information on that. So you have the Knight of Cups. And you have the Seven of Swords. And, excuse me, instantly, as I take a look at these cards, it shows me that, yes, maybe something is, you feel like something is not right? But with the Knight of Cups, I'm getting the message of don't worry, it's not as bad as you think. So the situation is, yes, we got that here as well. The situation is not as bad as you think. It perhaps isn't right, yeah, but maybe it could be fixed by changing habits, changing rules, changing systems, changing something. And it will definitely heal the situation. So whatever is going wrong looks on the outside like it's wrong. It could even look more catastrophic, like this Page of Pentacles, like something is seriously wrong. But don't worry, pile number 1, it is not as seriously wrong as it looks on the outside. Really, on the inside, it's okay. Just take a closer look into this. Take your time to study it and think of better ways to handle the situation. What you're worried about is not going to happen. And this is exactly what I see in your reading, my dear pile number 1. I wish you the best of luck from my heart. May you always be protected. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, my dear pile number 1. This book can really help you out in becoming a more productive person. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate reading it in the first place, but you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 1, thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you all the best of luck and safety. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Rhodanite as well as the Village card. So straight away, I can see that this could be something of an intimate nature, like perhaps the village could be hometown, family, tribe, something of an intimate nature, a friend, a lover, a partner. Yeah, more their concern is with regards to something very intimate and special to you. All right, let's take a look at the rest of your cards. Of course, we'll be taking a look at your oracle cards first. So you have the last quarter waning earth moon with principles. Okay, wonderful. You also have the boar and pumpkin with confidence. Right. You have ideation. Okay. And you have the scarecrow, Tattermalion. Okay, I'll check what that means, I'm not sure. Decoy. Beware bogus friends. Yeah, I kind of felt that type of energy. Something is not right. Okay, let's first take a look at your tarot cards. Especially that, you know, the boar is a wild pig, and sometimes pigs are associated with greed. So greed and confidence could be giving the energy of, for some of you, maybe narcissism-like behavior or overconfidence and gaslighting for greed, for selfish reasons, perhaps. Also, the situation is not right, because I've just checked Tatermalion, and it means ragged. So yeah, you can really see that the situation is not even presented nicely anymore. Or the communication is not even presented nicely anymore. There may be a break of principles, or pretending to follow the principles, but on the outside, just like a scarecrow, pretending to do something, but it's really not it. Okay, so you have the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Cups. You have the Two of Cups. So you could be worried about someone who is threatening an intimate situation. Either it's the person you're intimate with, a family member, a friend, or a partner, or even a close colleague or something. Or we can be taking a look at the person who's threatening your intimate connection with someone else. You have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so answer is right there. That's wonderful. You have the King of Wands, very smart, very smart and cheeky King of Wands. Okay. And you have the Three of Wands. Clear out the situation. You have the Two of Wands. Yes, the Two of Wands. And you have the Empress. All right. So this right here tells us that what you're worried about with regards to a person, an intimate person close to you, perhaps if you're wondering about a specific connection that you have with someone, is it going to be ruined? I see certainly protection here with regards to you and someone. So that's that if the situation is someone on the outside and trying to ruin maybe something for you. But let's take a look at the reading from all different perspectives, since this is a general reading. So as we have seen, someone is trying to gaslight, someone is trying to break the rules and pretend like they're playing the rules. There's a lot of manipulation, gaslighting, perhaps even narcissism going on in a situation that should have been intimate. And with the village, it's like benefit for all. It's not a benefit just for you and not them. It's like they're falling and they're taking you with them. That's what the village is like. When there's corruption, everyone falls, and you can see that here. So the greed may lead to them falling as well. So here, in all cases, what you're worried about is clearly answered here. Either you or maybe you with a group of people are going to be okay from this person, or it's just you, the universe looking out for you. You are definitely going to be okay. If this is the person that's hurting you. In all cases, whether that's the same person or someone outside, we do see here with this King of Wands that the issue that you're worried about is going to be solved in a very smart way. Because if you take a look at this King of Wands, it seems like they've solved many problems with just one tool, right? They're sitting comfortably on the chair. They're smiling about how smart they are, and they're just solving many things at the same time. We have a lot of cleaning here. So we see the clearance of a situation, especially that it does seem to me that it's going to be cleared out in a pretty smart way. Although, do expect with the Knight of Pentacles that it may take some time to be resolved. But moving forward, there are only positive steps towards the future. Small, a little bit slow, but definitely each step is taking you towards success. Pile number 2, especially that you have ideation here with this very smart and innovative King of Wands. I do see that you are going to be coming up with a very smart idea, either you or someone, that will resolve this situation in a very smart way that is absolutely unexpected by this person. Seems to me in your pile, for a lot of you, it's like one person ruining a village, you know? One person ruining the situation for many people, not just one person. And that's why you may have in this case the Two of Cups surrounded by the Aces of Cups, because I felt from the very beginning it's not just you, it's like there are other people who are being harmed by the situation. So there is definitely savior and protection here for you and others being harmed by this person, by their greed, by their overconfidence, or maybe even narcissism-like behavior. You can see here, beware bogus friends. They're not honest. Oh. It looks like to me, with the Empress card ending your reading, not only are you going to be protected, totally protected, in a very loving way. There's beautiful loving energy here, as you can see with me. Not only are you really protected in an amazing way from this situation, but with the Empress here, I kind of feel like you also may be getting benefits, because this Empress is sitting around a table full of beautiful fruits, and even a rabbit. And rabbits symbolize either fertility or blessings, a lot of wealth and good luck. So you may even come out of the situation winning something. And that makes sense, because it looks like here we were taking a look at some sort of greed, you know, taking the resources of all of this village for themselves, or whatever this entity is, like a home, work, group of friends. But it looks like the situation is not going to be like that, because ending your reading is the Empress, and it looks like you are coming out with this benefit. And it's, you know, I don't want to say under the table, but you see how we can see underneath all of the ashes here, there is maybe a plan, or there is hands working underneath, pulling out the benefits, or pulling out the treasures and the wealth. It's going to be ending up with you, with whatever this is, really. whatever the benefit is going to be. In fact, even though it may take some time for it to be resolved, but I do see readiness in the energy of your reading. Do you see the Two of Wands here has their leg up on the wall and ready to spring into action? So it looks like there's some sort of plan underneath all this. I keep seeing plan, ideas. If you have ideas, your ideas are obviously going to work. It's clear. It's going to clear things out. But if it's not your ideas, then someone is working on something, and soon you'll be seeing them springing into action. With the Two of Wands, they're ready, but they haven't sprung into action. We see that with the Three of Wands. But once they do spring into action, you better believe that this person or this group of people are ready, and they have a very smart plan going on. It's not gonna make things work straight away, but every single step taken is taken towards the right direction, and slowly but surely this situation is going to be completely resolved, putting you and others perhaps that are in the situation who may have been harmed by this person in a very safe position. Also, remember when we said the situation may seem like, with the rubble here, may seem like it's calm, but you know the expression of the calm before the storm? There is planning going on. There are key people planning. You may even be one of them, or maybe not. There is planning going on. And with the Empress card, it's like the Empress card is a lot of times presented as pregnant, you know? A birth of something is about to pop. So you may hear some news, or you may you either hear some news. I don't see hearing going on really in your reading. It's more taking action. You may start seeing actions, small actions being taken. You may not know all of the plan, but you are going to be seeing steps positively into the future. You will be watching this slowly but surely being cleared out. I don't think that this person is going to be revealing their smart plan here. If this is you, you're not going to be revealing it all. And slowly but surely, you guys are going to be winning over this person. Yeah, wow, what a situation, my dear pile number 2. I'm very sorry about that, but do know that you're not going to be left out. Do know that you're going to be protected and okay. Do you see that? My dear pile number 2, this was your reading. It was such a mesmerizing reading. It's a story full of things to happen, but it's a story of winning at the end. All the best of luck in your situation. There is nothing to worry about. You're not only just protected, as you can see, but things are going to be turning out great and in your favor. And with the scarecrow, if this person is scaring you, my dear pal number 2, they're just a scarecrow. You know how scarecrows are like? They pretend to scare the crows, but they're nothing really. There's no substance. They can't do anything. And this is exactly what I see in your reading, my dear pile number 2. I wish you the best of luck. May you always be protected. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book, my dear pile number 2. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate reading it, but really can help you out set goals and make your dreams come true and enjoy the process of being productive. It has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pal number 2, all the best of luck. My heart is with you. May you always be protected. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful green moss agate in the shape of a heart, as well as the mirror. I wonder how this is going to be translating into your reading, but I do see with the dark night here in the mirror that it's pretty heavy on you. The energy is pretty heavy. Maybe you don't even know how the situation is going to be resolved. There's lack of information. It's dark with the moon as well. There's a lot of unknown in your specific pile. So let's keep this here. A lot of information that you don't know. It's like you're cut out. There's so much actually that you don't know. Let's find out more about the situation. As you know, we're taking a look at, is what you're worried about going to be resolved? So pile number 3, you have the first quarter waxing air moon with adaptability. Interesting. Okay. You have the bat and hellebore with intuition. Interesting that you have the bat and intuition with the moon here. That's really cool. You have passion and you have the strange wind, madness, mischief, whim, incomprehensible whispers. Yeah, we can clearly see from the beginning it's a strange situation. There's lack of information, and as we see with the bat here, you're trying to navigate your way without seeing. Just like the bat, they don't see in the night, but they navigate through ultrasonic waves to find their way. And so you really don't know what's going on. You're oblivious. You're very worried, but you're still navigating your way. You're feeling the wind, feeling the current, and from there you're trying to do the necessary thing, perhaps. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the 8 of Pentacles. Interesting. 8 of Pentacles, it's not necessary, but for a lot of you, it could be in the area of your work or your career. You also have the Page of Wands, and right away when I see the zebra and the Page of Wands, I remember the zebra walk. It's like you want to cross to the other side safely. So you're waiting to take action, maybe. You have the 7 of Swords. Can you see that? Yeah. 7 of Swords. You have the Strength card. So we see here with the 7 of Swords, this figure has already stolen the swords and now is sitting in their comfortable, safe place, enjoying them and marveling at them. Okay, so you have the Strength card. You have the Justice card. Excuse me, yeah. You have the 9 of Cups. Beautiful. Justice card and 9 of Cups. There's your answer right there. You have the 4 of Swords. Even more beautiful. That's beautiful. And it's falling right next to Passion. That's really, really nice. And you have the 3 of Pentacles. They're clearing out the horseshoe to make it easier for the horse to take them wherever they need to go. That's teamwork right there. And you have the Chariot card ending your reading. It is going to work. So for a lot of you, it seems like it's in the area of work. Although that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. But with the 7 of Swords, I feel like something unfair happened here that you're trying to adapt to. So maybe you were expecting something. With the Eight of Pentacles, you do come across in this reading energetically as someone who is great at their work, someone who has amazing things to offer, is a master at what they do. You may even be doing things way better than others. You were expecting to cross, to achieve something, to hit a milestone, and with the Seven of Swords, for one reason or the other, it was taken away from you in what feels unfair. Maybe you were expecting a promotion that someone else took. Maybe your manager took your hard-earned effort and enjoyed it. Or a colleague. Maybe you enjoyed something too soon with the Seven of Swords. Maybe this is the stealing of time. Maybe you enjoyed your time and you're feeling like you're now running out of time. In all cases, I really do see, whether this was unfair or something that you didn't mean that you've done, whichever case it is, you are highlighted with the Passion card here. There's red pointing to the Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of passion. You're someone who's very good at doing something, and you will be crossing to the other side. Although some unfairness did happen along the way that you're pretty worried about, and now that you may have lost something that you wanted, you could feel like now you're in the dark. You don't know how it's going to go now, especially that the zebra is in the desert here. You can't see ahead. You don't know what's going to happen. You're very worried about this situation or your career or your project, or maybe the money you were supposed to receive, or you running out of time, whatever it is exactly. Although you are really worried and you don't know where it's taking you with this strange wind, where fate is taking you now, I do see the Strength card here in your reading, showing that you are still going to be in a very strong position despite of what may have happened here. So you're very lucky with that. And I do see with the Justice card and the Nine of Cups, of course, things are going to come into balance. And if this was unfairness, you're going to get your rights back. You're going to get what you deserve back. And the Nine of Cups needs no introduction. This is a wish coming true. So you will be surprised, because we do see someone being surprised by a Christmas present. You will be surprised that things will come back the way that you wanted it, and it's going to work and move in the direction that you wanted it. Although you may have spent some cold nights, because the Christmas is in the winter, you may have spent some cold nights worrying about what may happen. So that's definitely going to happen for you. In your reading, however, we're asking the question, is what you're worried about going to be resolved? Yes, of course, but you were drawn to the mirror. And the mirror is a reflection of you, meaning that you do have a hand in this, in your reading, pile number 3. You certainly have a hand. And so it's not over here. You are in a strong position. And with the Three of Pentacles here, it's about removing the obstacles from your way in order to move ahead quickly. Do you see how they're clearing out the horseshoe in order to use the horse as a travel means to run ahead quickly in the direction that you want? So with the mirror here, your reading is telling you, yes, things are going to come into balance. You are going to have your wish and your dreams come true. You are going to have the results that you want, maybe even more. But there is a factor of you continuing to do what is necessary, with the heart here, with an open heart. It's reminding me of the heart chakra. To open your heart again to passion, to do things with passion, knowing that things are going to be working out for you, not to worry, adapt, forgive what happened in the past, adapt to it, accept it, and start moving in the right direction. Not focusing on the past, on what happened, but focusing now on how you can get what you want in your future. And that's what the Four of Swords is about. Planning, resting, making sure you come up with a great plan. And I do see in the Four of Swords, this figure is equipped with all the tools necessary, needed for this person to take on the task that they have to do or they want to do. So yes, your reading is very clear. Don't worry, pile number 3. Yes, it's going to be resolved. You need not worry, but in your reading specific, there is a factor with the mirror here of it's going to go the way you are going to deal with it. And that's why you have the bat navigating in the night. It will depend on you. It's like looking at yourself in the mirror. Although you cannot see ahead, there is a promise from the universe that it's going to be okay. Granted that you take the needed steps. That's what's it's required that you win, not that you get. Receiving is the gift, but it's required that you are the one to do that for yourself, and you'll find great pride as you get your right back, or get yourself perhaps back on track. Pile number 3. And since this is the case in your reading, let's pull out 3 cards and get specific advice on what it is that you're advised to do exactly in this situation. Okay, I'll be using this one and this one. So what is pile number 3 advised to do, please? Okay, so I'm gonna go one, we'll pull out 4 cards. King of Cups. Ooh, 5 of Swords. Oh my God, from different decks. The idea of sewing things together. Wow, tailoring. Unbelievable. 2 completely different decks. What are the odds? All right, and they're falling right on top of each other. Okay, so the 5 of Swords, 4 of Cups. You're advised to put a plan together. You're a master at this. You're very good at whatever you're doing, and so you're being advised to put a plan against. With the 5 of Swords, I'm starting to feel like you were treated unfairly, because the 5 of Swords could either, or it could also be defeat, yeah, to fix this defeat. Maybe it's a sense of defeat. And you have the Death card showing that you're going to transform a situation. So in this 4 of Cups, I can clearly see with the rose-colored glasses, it's kind of saying be positive. Be positive that things are going to work out, although they look scary. It's very clear here that a plan, a meticulous plan, needs to be done. And the King of Cups is like we've seen before. It's to be done with love, with faith that it's going to work out fine. King of Cups and the Passion, with faith that it will be okay. And the 4 of Cups shows that you will be receiving what you feel you may not get. It's coming for you. You will be taking it, and you will be taking it very easily as well. The Death card shows that there needs to be a transformation. Although things may seem like they need a lot of cleaning, I'm seeing rotten tomatoes. Excuse me. So things may look bad now, may look, excuse me, expired, like maybe you don't stand a chance, or that it's too late. This is not the truth. Your advice is to get to it, transform the situation. It's going to work. Look at it in a positive manner. Do it from the heart. Move towards it. Revive your hope, and know that you will be receiving what you think you may not have. And my dear pile number 3, this is exactly what I see in your reading. In fact, this is perhaps why you have the heart chakra here. Open your heart and know that it's going to be okay. And my dear pile number 3, this was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. In fact, this book could really help you out actually in this situation. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate or waste time reading it. It won't take you away from what's important, but really you'll find that it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. Perhaps it's an extra tool that can help you out with whatever you need. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love and enjoy listening to your books. And my dear pile number 3, all the best of luck. May you win and succeed and get exactly what you want. And I'll catch you in the next reading.